Hello there, and welcome back to another video, and today I will be speed building and reviewing the second model of LEGO set number 31010 Treehouse from LEGO Creator 3-in-1. Now this set has 356 pieces, and that comes with one minifigure, and it is right here. So today I'm going to build this and wrap it up into a very quick speed build. Here is the completed build. Build time today was about half an hour, and let's just jump straight into it. So this is a very simple minifigure with just some plain grey short non-bendable legs, a plain blue torso with no printing, of course the yellow hands. He's holding a radio, which I guess could be a walkie-talkie. He has a nice smiling face, although a bit of his smile is missing. But that's because I got a second-hand set. The printing isn't meant to be like that. And then he's just wearing a nice red cap. Of course, no printing on the back of the head, because it was quite uncommon then, and also you'd be able to see it under the cap. But this is just a nice, simple minifigure. Now, there aren't any mini builds to go along with this, so it's just straight onto the house. So this is actually, in my opinion, a really nice little build. It's really different to the first build as well. So the first thing you build is the supports for the house, because if you look closely you can actually see that it's almost on stilts. And that goes around the whole way with some more holes there and around the back as well. And I think that under section was a really cool bit to build. Around the side you can also see some foliage with this little tree with a lot of light green leaves or flowers on it, and then these nice angles with the arches, and then there's a couple of cheese slopes, but that does mean you can see right through it, but that's not a big problem. What I am a bit annoyed about is that they didn't include that piece in white, because it's got this nice white wall but then just a red bit. But then there is this nice little, very little window, and you can see a little bit through that, but not much else. There's a couple of windows as well. Around this side there's a nice area of water with that frog again. And there's also this nice walkway for him to walk out on, with of course a banister, not a very tall one, so he can quite easily fall off. He can fall that way even easier, as you just saw. And then there's also this nice flag again. Now it is quite hard for me to show you inside. But luckily they did make the roof removable. Now as you can see there is this big door, but other than that it's not really very easy for me to show you what's inside. So I will just take this wall out so I can show you. So inside you can see there's this little table with some sort of flask on it. That's just a couple of pieces, but then you get to this big kitchen area. So you can see there's some nice detailing for the hob. And also there is this, which is actually an oven. And if you open it up and just shake it a bit, this pizza comes out, and it's on a nice smooth base, so it slides in and out nice and easily, and that's just a nice thing. The map has also been included, and this is actually where the red is that was on the other side. So I mean, it is a bit of a shame that they didn't include that in white, because in the main build you can't see it anyway, and as far as I can tell you can't see it in the third build, so I feel like they could have done it white just to make this build look quite significantly better, but they didn't. There's not really too much interesting to talk about with the roof, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So it's actually on 2 base plates, that's how big it is. It's got some nice detailing here, and you could imagine just like a sign being there. I'm not a big fan of this though, they could have put something there. I do get that that's meant to be some more decoration, but I don't really feel like it adds much. I feel like it makes it look a bit more incomplete, but yeah. And then on the other side there's some nice white detailing, because of course the main walls of the house are white, so that continues nicely. And you can also see that it's not all red, because there are also some brown pieces at the ends of each one. And then there's quite a lot of foliage on top, and also a nice little bird's house as well, just there. All in all, I think this is a great rebuild to a great set. Now, it's the same minifigure, not the best minifigure, but the actual house has some nice details, with that nice kitchen in there, the windows, the flag, and I like this walkway out onto the water as well. The steps are really nice. There's just a load of really nice details and constructions, and it was a really fun one to put together. And I really like the inclusion of this little bird house up here. It's only 2 pieces, but it really adds quite a lot in my opinion. And then of course there is the minifigure, which I don't have any problems with. It's a good minifigure, just not very inspiring. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.